Stick. What's this one?
That one is frangipane.
Oh, but what a color.
You will find many more flowers out here. Je sais référer le café.
Oui, monsieur Debec.
C'est tout.
Oui, monsieur.
Well, I'm just speechless. And that lunch. Wild chicken. I didn't know it was ever wild. I had no idea people lived like this right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Please.
1.
3. I know it's a big load for a demitas to carry. I'll write up a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick is one who lives in a stick.
Sticks, plural, these sticks.
Ah, these sticks. I remember now.
How long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific when I was a young man.
I've been meaning to ask you about that, Emil. Is it true what they say about all the planters on these islands? Are they all running away from something?
Well, who isn't running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. New York, Paris, even in Small Rock. Where you come from.
Oh, Little Rock.
Oh, Little Rock, yes. Are there fugitives there?
I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I got this clipping from my mother today.
Ensign Nellie Forbush, Arkansas's own Florence Nightingale.
That was written by Mrs. Leaming, the social editor. She went to school with my mother. To read her, you'd think that I was practically the most important nurse in the Navy, and it's only a matter of time before I become a Lady Admiral.
You don't look much like a Lady Admiral in this picture.
Oh, well, that was taken before I knew what rain and heat and mud could do to your disposition. But it isn't rainy today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Just look at that yellow sun. You know, I don't think it's the end of the world like everyone else does. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. Do you think I'm crazy too? They all do over at the Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. I suppose I am, but I can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life was just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this Anything else you want to know about me?
Yes, you say you are a fugitive. When you joined the Navy, what were you running away from?
Gosh, I don't know. It was more like I was running to something. I wanted to see what the world was like, outside of Little Rock, I mean, and I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them better. And I'm finding out.
Would you lick some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how I feel living on a hillside, looking on an ocean beautiful and still.
This is what I need, this is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling, climbing up my hill. boat comes from America once a month. The ladies, wives of the planters, like to go to Australia during the summer months. It can get very hot here.
Oh, we can get hot in Arkansas, too.
Ah, yes.
Uh-huh.
Do you like to read? Marcel Proust. André Gide. Did you study French in school?
Oh, yes.
Then I bet you can read French.
Oh, no. I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Yes, out here one becomes hungry to learn everything. Not to lose anything, not to risk anything good letting him pass him by.
Yes?
So one must act and speak quickly, even if it seems almost foolish to do so. It was 2 weeks ago, a dinner given at your officers' club. Do you remember, Nellie?
Yes.
And that is the way things happen sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you'll know even then that somewhere you'll see her again. Some enchanted evening, you may hear her laughing, you may hear her laughter across a crowded room, at night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will ring in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. I am older than you, Nellie. If we have children, when I grow up, you could afford to take them back to America if you'd like. Think about it, Nellie.
Monsieur Debec, la zip de mademoiselle est ici. La zip de mademoiselle, votre zip.
My Jeep? Oh, my Jeep! Oh, gosh, thanks, Marina. I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Nellie, before you leave, I'd like to tell you something. You asked me why I left France,
Oh, Emil, that was none of my business.
but I'd like to tell you, I had to leave France. I killed a man. It was not to my discredit. Everyone in our village was glad to see him die. Do you believe me, Nellie?
You've just told me that you killed a man and that it's all right. I hardly know you, and yet I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. You will think.
I will think.
Lipstick. 3 lumps of sugar in this little cup. Ah, bien.
Bravo, papa.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Nous chantons bien aussi.
Ah oui?
Attends, papa.
Dites-moi pourquoi
La vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi
pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que vous m'aimez?
Ladies and gentlemen, will Mr. Handy please report to the lobby? Mr. Handy, thank you. And now, continue on. Us.
Hello, G.I. Grass skirt. Very sexy grass skirt. $4. Send home Chicago. You lie, you buy. Where you go? Come back. Crummy G.I. Sad sack. Droopy drawers.
Yeah, you tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
Tell him he's a stingy bastard.
Stingy bastard. That good?
It's great, Mary. You'll learn it fast.
Stingy bastard. I learn fast. Pretty soon I talk English good as any crummy marine. Stingy bastard.
Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She is always chewing beetle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts, and she don't use Pepsodent. Now ain't that too damn bad?
What is that thing?
His head, $50.
What's it made of?
Made out of head. Is we all human?
What makes it so small?
Schlank. Only way to keep human head is to schlinken.
No thanks.
Press good. $4. Send home to Chicago to sexy sweetheart. She make wave like this.
Here you are, sweetie pie. Put 'em down, Professor. These beautiful grass skirts were made by myself, the professor here, and 3 other CBs, and half the time it takes your native workers to make them. See? No stretch. Look 'em over and give me a price.
Look at these shirts.
Take it up with the man.
Hey, big dealer. Hey, Luther Billis.
What can I do for you, honey? What's the trouble?
Look at this shirt.
The Billis Laundry is not responsible for minor burns and tears. What do you say, sweet soul? What am I offering?
All hands sewn. Gee, that's mighty nice work.
Did you hear that, sweetie pie? You probably sell these to the chumps for $5 or $6 a piece. Now, I'll give you the whole bunch for, say, $80.
Give you $10.
What?
What, not enough?
You're damn well right, not enough.
Then you damn well keep.
Now listen here, dragon lady. Hey, what's that you got there? A boar's tooth bracelet? Where'd you get that? Over there on Bally High.
You lie.
You know what that is? A bracelet cut from a single boar's tooth. They take the boar's tooth from the boar's mouth in a big ceremonial over there on Bally High. Man, a souvenir you can pick up in the South Pacific as valuable as this. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
$100? That's cheap. Thought it'd be more.
I don't know how she can turn him out for that.
Make you special offer, big dealer. I trade you boar's tooth bracelet for all grass skirts.
It's a deal.
Wait a minute, it's no deal till you give me something extra for good luck.
Okay, what do you want me to throw in?
$100. Good luck.
You don't run into these things every day. They're scarce as hen's teeth.
They're bigger, too.
That damn Bally High. Ours always gotta be off limits. You can get everything over there. Shrunken heads, bracelets, old ivory.
Young, bright women.
Knock it off. I'm talking about souvenirs.
So's he.
We gotta get a boat and get over there. I'm feeling held down again. I need to take a trip.
But only officers can sign out on boats.
Oh, I'll get a boat all right. I'll latch on to some officer who's got some imagination. One that would like to see the boys' tooth ceremonial as much as I would. It's a hell of a ceremonial. Dancing and drinking. Yeah.
You big phony. We all know why you want to go to Bali High.
Why?
Because when the French planners heard the TIs were coming, they put all their young women out there. That's why. It ain't the boar's teeth. It's the women.
It's boar's teeth and women. We got sunlight on the sand, we got moonlight on the sea.
We get mangoes and bananas we can pick right off a tree.
We've got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games. What ain't we got? We ain't got days.
We get packages from home,
We get movies, we get shows,
we get speeches from our skipper.
and advice from Tokyo Rose. We get letters out of perfume, we get dizzy from the smell. What don't we get? You know damn well.
We have nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for.
There is nothing like a day. Nothing in the world. There is nothing like a day. That is anything like a day. We feel blue. We feel lonely and in brief.
We feel every kind of feeling.
But the feeling of relief. We feel hungry as a wolf felt when he met Red Riding Hood. What don't we feel?
We don't feel good. Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there's one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a day. Nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day.
Hey, Luther! Yes, Miss Forbush?
Have you done what you promised?
Yes, Miss Forbush. I did it all last night. You don't have to open it now.
You do beautiful work, Luther. You've even done the pleats in my shorts.
Pleats ain't hard. You better run along now and catch up with your gang.
Pleats are very hard. How do you do such delicate work at night in the dark?
There was a moon. There was a moon! A full moon!
How much, Luther?
Oh no, not from you.
Oh gosh, I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. You're a treasure. Well, goodbye, Luther. Hi.
She's a nice girl, but some of those nurses, the officers can have them.
They got him.
Well, they can have them.
So suppose a dame ain't bright or completely free from flaws,
Or as faithful as a bird
Or as kind as Santa Claus.
It's a waste of time to worry over things that they have not. Be thankful for the things they've got. Nothing looks like a day. Nothing drinks like a day. And nothing thinks like a day. And nothing acts like a day. Or attracts like a day. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him near a girly, womanly, female, feminine day.
You make trouble for me.
What?
Are you crummy major?
No, I'm afraid I'm crummier than that. I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Yeah, lieutenant. Hiya, lieutenant. New on the rock? Just flew on that PBY. Yeah, where from? Little island south of Marie Louise. So even where they use real bullets? Uh-huh.
Hey, Lieutenant, you damn sexy man.
Thanks. You're pretty, Marcel.
Damn sexy.
Who's she?
She's Tonkinese. Used to work for a French planner.
French planters, stingy bastards.
I don't suppose any of you can tell me about a French planter named Beck.
Emile Debec. I think he's the one who lives on top of that hill. Do you know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, Ludella, we are human head. Send home Chicago to sexy sweetheart.
No, thank you. She's a Philadelphia girl.
What's that? Philadelphia girl? What's that mean? No sexy? You like I give you free?
Free? You never give me anything free.
You know sexy like Nutella. Dave.
No, thank you. Where'd you get that from anyway?
Bali High.
Hey, Billis, there's your officer. That's that island over there with the 2 volcanoes. Officers can get launches and go over there.
Bali High. What does that mean?
Bali High mean I am your special island. Mean here I am. Bali High is your special island, Lieutenant. I know. You listen. You hear something call to you. Listen. You hear something? Listen.
I hear the sound of the wind and the waves. That's all.
You hear something call to you. Listen.
I hear something.
Shut your big fat mouth.
Hear voice. Those people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island. One where they know they would like to be. Bali High may call you any night, any day. What you need it call you. Come away, come away. Bali High may whisper. What a wind of the sea. Am I your special island? Come to me, your own special hopes, your own special dreams. On the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Am I your special island? Come to me, come to me. Bali High. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine, my head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, sing into the sunshine, sweet and clear as can be. Come to me, here am I. Come to me. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Am I your special island? Come to me, come to me. Bali High, Bali High, Bali
What's the plan? Now that island's off limits, due to the fact that the French planners have their young women running around over there. Of course, you being an officer, you could get a launch. I'd even be willing to requisition a boat for you. What do you say, Lieutenant? Bali High, when night and day, in your heart Lieutenant?
No.
I can see what you mean, being off limits and all. It would take a lot of persuading to get me to go over there. But another thing goes on over there. The ceremony of the boar's tooth. After they kill the boar, they pass around some of that coconut liquor, and women dance with just skirts on, and everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. Bally high, on the wind of the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. It's a little tribal ceremonial, primitive but astonishing. And I thought with you being in the shooting war for such a long time without getting any recreation, thought you might be interested.
I am. Right now I have to report to the island commander.
Oh, Professor, take the lieutenant up in the truck.
Professor?
Yeah, it's because he went to college. You go to college?
Yes.
Where?
Place in New Jersey.
Where? Rutgers?
No. Princeton.
Ah, folks got money, eh, Lieutenant? Don't be ashamed of it. We understand. Say, maybe you'd like to hear the professor speak some language. What would you like to hear? Latin? Grecian? Ah, give him some Latin.
E pluribus unum.
Ain't that beautiful?
Semper tyrannis carpe diem. E pluribus unum.
Now, Lieutenant, what'd he say?
I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea.
What, didn't you graduate? Take the lieutenant up to the buildings.
Aye, aye.
He'll never make captain.
Iron belly!
Here she is, sir. You are causing an economic revolution on this island. The French planters can't find a native to pick a coconut or milk a cow, because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planter stingy bastards.
Sir, may I make a suggestion, sir? Who are you? Billis, sir. Luther Billis. The natives can now go back to work on the farms. The demand for grass skirts can now be made by us Seabees.
Dressmakers? Do you mean to tell me the Seabees of the United States Navy are now a bunch of...
If you don't like the idea, sir, we can drop it right here, sir. Just say the word. Pretend I never brought it up.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nothing, just making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name.
I want every piece of that paraphernalia picked up and for the last time take it way down there beyond the fence off Navy property.
All right, you guys, you heard the captain. Take all that stuff and put it beyond the fence.
All right. Take it way down there, off Navy property.
You go too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Who are you anyway, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just flew on that PBY.
It's your ride.
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine, under orders to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Brackett. This is my executive officer, Commander Hobson.
Lieutenant?
Well, what's this all about?
Well, sir, my commander thinks that these islands are in danger because none of us has been getting any first-hand intelligence. And what we need is a coast watch.
Coast Watch?
Yes, sir. A man hiding out on one of the Jap-held islands with a radio who could monitor the Japanese fleet movements as they passed on the bottleneck down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to Jap convoys with information like that.
We'd have to sneak a man ashore at night by a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
You've got quite an assignment, son.
How long do you think you could last there sending out messages until the Japs found you?
Well, I think I'd be all right if I had a man with me who knew the land. Headquarters has found that there's a French civilian on this island who used to own a plantation on Marie Louise.
Marie Louise, that's a great spot, right on the bottleneck.
What's this French planter's name?
Emile Debec.
Meet me in my office in 30 minutes. Come on, Bill. We may get in this war yet.
Lumber up in our area.
Oh, knock it off.
We're never going to have this show ready by Thanksgiving.
You Tell those guys at the shop stop making those grass skirts.
Yeah, they just turned out one of these. What do you think?
That don't look like a dried up human head. Looks like an old orange painted with shoe polish.
That's what it is.
Go back to the shop and tell them to try again. If I order a dried up human head, I want a human head dried up.
But I had the...
Fate, here he comes. Don't change your expression, Lieutenant. Just act like we're talking casual. I got the boat. What boat? Keep walking down the company street. Keep your voice down. Signed out a boat in your names. We're shoving out the Valley High in 45 minutes.
No, we're not. We've got to meet Captain Brackett.
Lieutenant, what are you doing to me? I signed this boat out in your name.
And your adjustment and your leg cancel. Forget the whole thing.
Lieutenant, you and me are going on a boat trip whether you like it or not. Hey! Who the hell threw that? I threw it! What are you gonna do about it?
Marie Louise Island. Moved down here 16 years ago. Lived with a Polynesian woman for about 5 years. 2 kids by her. She died. Here's one thing we need to sort out. Seems he left France in a hurry. Killed a guy. What do you think about that?
Could be a handy man to have around.
Cable. Hello. Oh, good. Send her on in. No, she doesn't have time to change on her uniform. Get her in here.
Captain Brackett, please excuse me.
Oh, no, you look fine. You look fine. May I introduce Commander Hobson?
I have the pleasure of meeting Miss Forbush twice a week. We serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
Oh, well, may I also introduce Lieutenant Cable. Cable Forbush. Sit down, Miss Forbush. How's that Thanksgiving entertainment coming along?
Oh, very well. Thank you, sir. We practice every time we get a chance.
Oh. About a week ago, you had lunch with a French planner, Emile Debec.
Yes?
What do you know about him?
Well, what do I know about him?
That's right.
Well, we met at the Officers Club dance. He was there, and I met him. And then I had lunch with him that day.
Okay, well, what kind of a man is he?
Oh, well, he's very nice. He's kind. He's attractive. I just don't know what you want to know, sir.
Miss Forbush, what Captain Brackett would like to know is, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you discuss politics, Bill? What we're specifically interested in is, well, when these fellas come out of France, it's generally because they've had some trouble, and, do you know anything about that? Anything about his family?
Well, he has no family, no wife, nobody.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And you say he never told you why he left France?
Yes, sir. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
No, but he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we'd like to have you do. Find out as much as you can about him, his opinions, his background, and why he killed this man in France.
In other words, you want me to spy on him?
Oh, well, I'm afraid it's something like that.
Well, do you suspect him of something?
Oh, no, it's just that, we don't know very much about him, and, are you gonna help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You're dismissed.
I don't know much about him, really, do I?
He's kept a few secrets from her, hasn't he?
Well, you wouldn't spring 2 Polynesian kids on her off the bat, would you?
I'm afraid we're not going to get very much out of her. She's obviously in love with him.
Oh, I doubt that, sir. They tell me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable! It is a common mistake for boys of your age and athletic ability to underestimate men who have reached their maturity.
I didn't mean anything, sir.
Frequently, young women find older men attractive. Strange as it may seem to you, I myself am over 50. I'm a bachelor, and Cable, I'm by no means through. What is so funny, Bill?
Nothing. Evidently.
All right, Cable, that's all. See you, Chow.
Yes, sir.
Play cards?
Yes, sir.
Got any money?
Yes, sir.
I'll fix that.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so damn sure this thing won't work out?
Well, sir, Marie Louise Island is 24 miles long and 3 miles wide. Let's say every time they sent a message, they moved to another hill. Looking at this,
Realistically?
realistically, they could last about a week.
Well, if we're with the right week, and with the right information, Operation I'll get him might get off its can.
Here it is, sir. I got it.
See you at Chow, Bill. See you at Chow, Bill.
Oh, right. See you at Chow.
Got the address, right?
I think so, sir. Mrs. Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right. I want to pack it myself.
Yes, sir.
Oh, going to the beach, Nellie? Uh-huh.
Letter from home, Nellie.
Yes. Do you get letters from your mother telling you that everything you do is wrong?
Oh, no. My mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell my mother everything I do.
My mother's so prejudiced.
Against Frenchmen?
Against anyone outside of Little Rock. She makes a big deal out of people having different backgrounds.
Ages?
Oh no, Mother thinks older girls are better for girls my age.
This has been a discouraging day for me.
Do you think Mother's right about people having things in common, I mean? For instance, if a girl likes Dinah Shore and he likes symphony music and he reads Marcel Proust and, well, she doesn't read anything, what do you think? Do you think Mother's right?
Well, she might be right.
Well, I don't think she is.
Well, maybe she's not.
Well, thanks, Lieutenant. You've helped a lot.
Look, Nellie, you don't know so much about that guy. You might want to read that thing over a couple times.
I'll tell you what I think of that idea.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I thought Miss Forbush was here. I brought some hot water for her. She likes to take a shampoo on Fridays.
Hello, Luther.
Hello, Miss Forbush. I brought some hot water for you.
Oh, good. It'll do me a lot of good to get some of this sand out of my hair.
If you need some extra water for rinsing your hair, my bath club concession boys will take care of you. When you're ready for the shower, just pull on this chain, just like you was pulling down a window shade. Take care of her, boys.
What did he want?
Huh?
What did he want?
Who?
Iron Belly.
Oh, Captain Brackett? Oh, nothing. Just something about the Thanksgiving show.
What's the trouble, knucklehead?
Huh?
I said, what's the trouble?
There isn't going to be any trouble anymore because I made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
With him?
Uh-huh. I'm going to break it off clean before it's too late.
What happened, knucklehead? What did he do?
Well, he didn't do anything, you see. It's just that, well, I guess I don't know anything about it, really, and before I go any further with this thing, I just better not get started. Don't you think so, too? Diney?
I do.
You do? Well, I guess I do, too. Well, don't look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way.
Get the picture?
I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and
song? Is it a new American song?
It's an American type song. We were kind of adding in our own words. Where is everybody?
It is strange with you on American songs. One is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps the man that one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you and you love me, and isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was asked you to come to dinner next Friday.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to come, Emile.
But I've invited all of my friends. The
Oh.
Planters Colony.
Then it's a big party. Well, if I'm not there, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. I want for my friends to meet you, and more importantly, for you to meet my friends. I want you to know what your life would be like out here, and more about me, the way I live and think.
Know more about you?
Yes, you know very little about me.
That's right. Would you sit down? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
Well, do you mean my political philosophy?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, first of all, I believe in freedom for everyone.
Like in the Declaration of Independence?
C'est ça. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Oh, Emile, you really believe that?
Of course.
Well, thank goodness.
It is why I killed a man.
Oh, yes. I meant to ask you about that, too. I don't want you to think I'm prying into your private life, asking a lot of questions, but I always think it's interesting why a person kills another person.
Of course, Nellie, that has worried you. When I was young, I carried my heart in my hand. So when this man came to our village, though my father thought he was good, I thought he was bad. I was young. He was attracting all the mean and cruel people to him. He could take anything, do anything. I did not like that. So when I was young, I stood up in the middle of a public square and made a speech, calling upon everyone to join me against this man.
What did they do?
They walked away.
Why?
They saw that man standing behind him, and I turned around, and he told me, I am going to kill you now. We fought, and I never felt so strong in my life. I knocked him to the ground, and when he fell, his head hit a stone. And I ran to the waterfront and joined a cargo boat. I did not even know where it was going. I stepped off the boat into a whole new world, where I am now, where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? There are so few days in our life, Nellie. The days I have with you now are very precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I've been thinking.
Born on the opposite sides of a sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you made my heart forget all of the men I have ever met, but you.
Some enchanted evening, once you have found her, never let her go. You will come next Friday.
Uh-huh. Well, she washed him out of her hair. Be quiet, she'll hear you.
I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my protestations of faith and romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe any fable I hear from a person in pants. Fearlessly I'll face them and argue their doubts away. Loudly I'll sing about flowers and spring. Gladly I'll stand on my little flat feet and say, love is a grand and a beautiful thing. I'm not ashamed to reveal the world-famous feeling I feel. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional different with a conventional star in my eye. And you will know there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as bright and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon, happy night, pouring light on her dune. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a excuse an expression I use. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. She's as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a woman in love. I'm in love, 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 I'm in wonderful guy.
Now, before you give us your answer, I want to press upon you three things. First, you're a civilian. You don't have to go. There's no way of us making you go. Second, it's a very dangerous mission. There's no guarantee you'll survive, or they'll do any good. Third, it may do a great deal of good. It may be the means of turning the tide of the war in this area.
I understand all of these things.
So, are you ready to give us your answer?
Yes, I am. My answer must be no. When a man faces death, he must weigh his values very carefully. He must weigh the sweetness of life against the thing that he is asked to die for. The probability of death is very great for both of us. I know this island very well, Lieutenant Cable, and I cannot believe that what you ask me to do is something that...
We're asking you to lick the Japs. See, we're against the Japs.
I know what you are against, but what are you for? When I was 22, I thought the world hated bullies just as much as I did. I was foolish. I killed one. That is why I was forced to flee to this island. Since then, I have asked no help from anyone or any country. I've seen these bullies multiply and grow strong, and the world sat by and watched.
Oh, to hell with this, DeBeck. Aren't you just a guy in love with a girl and you're putting her above everything else that matters in the world?
I do care about my life with her more than anything. This is very important to me. I am sure of this. This I believe in. This I have. I cannot risk to lose it. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man, but he's wrong. Of course we can't guarantee him a better world if we win. Point is, we can be damn sure it'll be worse if we lose, can't we? Well, can't we?
Of course.
Commander Harbison? The old man just walked out on me with all these papers that have to be signed. And there's a delegation of French planners here complaining about the stolen pig, the one the Seabees took and barbecued, and Commander Hutton.
Okay, all right, okay. I'll take care of it.
Well, all right, sir.
So what should I do now, Commander Harbison? Return to my outfit tonight?
No, take a couple days off, unwind.
Unwind?
Yeah, take a boat. Go fishing.
Boom!
Exactly. It's what comes afterwards.
Come, Nutella, you have a good time. Marcel, Phyllis, Marcel, take you to board ceremony. Nutella and come later. Come, Nutella, and you have a good time. Come.
What's going on?
You wait.
There's nobody around here, Mary.
You wait, Nutella.
What is this, Mary? What?
You like?
Who is she?
Liat.
Liat.
Is French name.
Liat.
But she no French girl. She Tonkinese like me. We are very pretty people. No?
Do you speak English?
Only few words. She talk French. Français.
Je parle français. Un peu.
Moi aussi. Un peu. Are you afraid of me? Oh. Avez-vous peur?
Non. Oui. Non.
I don't get it. How did Bloody Mary get a girl like you to come here? You're so young. Veme votre ami?
Ma mère.
Mother? Bloody Mary's your mother? But she didn't tell me.
No, no.
Oh, that's the boat, all right. Oh, I can wait. I touch your hand, my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down on your lovely face. I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than stars light are you, warmer than winds of June or the gentle lips you gave me, gayer than laughter are you.
younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel than love of heaven and earth am I with you. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart, as now they do, that younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel than love of heaven and earth am I with you.
Say, Mary, please tell those prostitute ceremonial fellows not to be sore with me. I think those girls would do a religious dance with just skirts on. If I'd known it was a religious dance, I never would have gotten up there and danced with them. Here he comes.
He's gonna be my son-in-law. Goodbye, Dad. Come back soon. Buddy, hi. Come back soon.
Bally high. Bonsoir. Merci, merci mille fois.
Bon maintenant, Doumer.
À bientôt, Belly Hay. Quelle charmante soirée.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Non, non, Nelly, en français, en français.
Je suis enchantée de faire votre connaissance.
Bravo!
Bonsoir, Debet.
Merci mille fois.
Bonsoir.
Oh, Neil, you know I can't stay, and I've got to get that Jeep back. I stole it, or rather I borrowed it, or rather a fellow stole it for me. A wonderful man named Billis. I'll have to sneak around behind the hospital as it is.
Well, in that case, I forbid you to go. If you have to sneak back just as it is, you might as well sneak back later.
You're absolutely right. Oh, what a wonderful night. All these lovely people, and that little old man who spoke French with me and made believe he understood me, and that exciting native couple who danced for us. Oh, it's so different from Little Rock. What are you laughing at? Am I drunk?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, but it isn't the champagne. It's because I'm a wonderful guy. I've been a conventional dealer, a conventional starlight. And you know there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as bright and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliché coming true. I'm romantic and bright. we have nothing in common. But she's wrong. We have something very important in common, very much in common.
Yes, we're both in love.
Yes, but more than that. We get excited about things. We're enthusiastic about things. It's really quite exciting when two people are like that. We're not blasé, you know what I mean?
Yes, we're both knuckleheads, cockeyed optimists.
That's right. I hear the human race is falling on its face.
And hasn't very far to go.
But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill.
It just ain't so.
I could say life was just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this
Nellie, I have a surprise for you. Something I've been preparing for 2 days. Close your eyes. No peeking. Bonsoir.
Oh, you're just the cutest little things I've ever seen in my whole life. What are your names? You probably can't understand a word I'm saying right now, but oh my goodness, you're cute.
Nellie, I want you to meet Nana and Nicole. Nana, Nicole, Nellie.
Nellie?
Maintenant, Oli. Vite.
Bonsoir, Nellie. Bonsoir. Oh, aren't they adorable? Those big black eyes staring at you out of those sweet little faces. Are they Marina's?
They're mine.
Oh, of course, they look exactly like you, don't they? Where do you hide their mother?
She's dead, Nellie.
She's... Emile, they are yours.
Yes, I am their father.
And their mother was a...
Polynesian. She was beautiful and charming too.
But you and she...
Nellie, let me tell you, I have no regrets. I came here as a young man and lived as I could. I have not been selfish. No woman has ever hated me or tried to hurt me.
No woman could ever want to hurt you, Emile. What time is it? I promised to get that Jeep back.
Nellie, please don't go.
This is awful. Look at the time.
I'll drive you home.
Oh, you will do no such thing. Besides, I couldn't leave that Jeep here. I've got to
Nellie,
get back.
please don't go. Not yet.
This is awful. I won't be able to face the girls at the hospital. You can't imagine the way they look at you when you come in late. I'll call you, Emile. I'll come by tomorrow. Oh no! Oh dear, there are those awful rehearsals for Thanksgiving Day. I'm teaching them a dance and they want to rehearse day and night. But after that, thank you for tonight, Emile. You were the perfect host and it was a wonderful party.
Nellie, I love you. You hear me? I love you.
And I love you too. Honestly, I do. Please let me go.
on in a minute. Hey, got the truck lights on. That's something.
Hey, Neller's monologue just got started.
Good. What I can't understand is how some guys don't have the artistic imagination to put gas in a generator so a show can be a success, especially when they're on the committee.
You're on the committee too. Why'd you tell us it wasn't gassed up?
I'm acting in the show. I'm stage manager and producer. I can't figure out everything, can I?
Sure you can. Just put your two heads together.
Look, jerk, I got a production on my hands. How's the monologue going?
I can't tell. Nobody's clapping.
Well, if nobody's clapping, it ain't going good. You ought to be able to figure that out. Put your two heads together.
You were the one with two heads.
Pardon, can you tell me where I can find Miss Forbush?
Yeah, she's on stage now. She's emceeing, doing a monologue. No one can see her right now. Do you want me to take those flowers to her?
No, I prefer to give them to her myself.
Are you Mr. DeBeck?
Yes.
Look, Mr. DeBeck, do me a favor. Don't try and see her tonight.
Why?
Well, we finally got her in a good mood tonight, and I don't want to see anything upset her again.
She has been upset?
Upset? She's asked for a transfer to another island. And day before yesterday, she busted out in the middle of rehearsal crying, saying she couldn't go on with the show. She wouldn't have either unless Captain Brackett talked to her, told her how important it was to the base. So do us all a favor. Don't try and see her tonight.
She has asked for a transfer? Why?
Don't tell her I told you. No one's supposed to know.
I must see her tonight.
All right, then stay out of sight till after the show. I'll take the flowers to her.
Thank you.
Hey, Billis! Billis!
Lieutenant Cable?
Shh! Lieutenant Cable's supposed to be back in his bed in the hospital.
You have been ill?
I'm okay. The fever's gone now. Can't keep me in that damn place any longer. I'm looking for a guy named Billis. He's a great guy getting boats. And we need a boat right now. Gotta get back to my island.
What island?
Damned island with 2 volcanoes on it. You been there?
Why, yes,
I went over there every day until this damn malaria stopped me. You were going over early in the morning. Warm rain playing across your face. Getting to see her again. Last night.
Ma mère, c'est lui!
I thought I was dreaming. But how'd you get here?
She come in big white boat, bigger than your boat. Belong Jacques Barrère. He want to marry Liat. You know him. He's white man too and very rich.
Is this the man you told me about? Who drinks? God, you can't let her marry a man like that.
Okay, then you marry her.
Tais-toi, il est là, tout comprend. Lieutenant, I am very worried about you. You are sick. Will you allow me to see you back to the hospital?
You're worried about me? That's funny. I thought you were the guy who said he lived on an island, didn't worry about anybody. Not the Americans, not the Germans, not the Japs, nobody. Why pick out me to worry about?
Forgive me, Lieutenant. I am sorry.
Hey, Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. You have a good life here. Look, Lieutenant, I am rich. I saved $600 before war. Since war, I make $2,000. War go on, I make maybe more. Sell grass skirts, real human heads, boar's teeth. Give all the money to you and Liat. You don't have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk through woods, swim in sea, sing, dance, talk happy. Don't think about Philadelphia, it's no good. Talk about beautiful things and make love all day long. You like, you buy. Happy, don't keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true?
I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. It belonged to my grandfather. It's kind of a lucky piece. My father carried it all through the last war. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Hello, Dylan. When I first met you, I know you good man for Liat. And she good girl for you. You have special good babies.
Mary, I can't marry Leah.
What's your last chance? Come, Liat, give me watch. Now she married Jack Badair, you stingy bastard!
Did you get a load of that Tonkinese girl?
It's
Yeah.
my pleasure for the last number of the show to bring you our skipper and Captain Brackett.
That springtime, were you softer than starlight? Were you angel and lover, heaven and earth? Were
Up till now, our side's been having the hell beat out of it in two different hemispheres, and we're not gonna get to go home until the situation is reversed. Yeah! It may be a while before we can get any sort of big operation underway, so it's things like this show tonight, that keep us going. Now, I know I'm not generally considered a sentimental type. Oh boy, you can say that again. I understand once or twice I've been referred to as Old Iron Belly.
Well, it was, but this man really times.
Now, I resent this very much, because this is the name I've already chosen for our Executive Commander, Commander Harbison. Come on, man, take it back. Now, I want you all to know that us Iron Bellies sat here tonight and had a hell of a good time. I want to thank that hard-working group of CBs and nurses who put these costumes together out of rope and mosquito nets, grass skirts and nylons, made these grand jokes and wonderful songs, and on this Thanksgiving Day, I want to say, from all of us to all of them, thank you. I'm going to ask Commander Hobson here to introduce our next act, which is also the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment. Commander?
The next and last will be a song sung by Bosun Bush for Bush. Woo! And that siren of the Coral Sea, gorgeous, voluptuous, and petite Mademoiselle Lutheria Billis?
Hey!
tonight, Billis. I appreciate it. You don't know how much.
Miss Forbush, I'd like you to know that I consider you the most wonderful woman in the entire world, even including the fact that you're an officer and all. But I can't go on as being such a heel as to let you think that I thought of giving you those flowers tonight.
Oh, but you did give them to me, and
Here's the card that came with them. Are you all right, Miss Forbush? I'll be waiting around the area here in case you need me. Just sing out.
What's the matter, Nellie? The nurse having diplomatic difficulties with France?
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital?
I'm all right.
Joe, you're trying to get over to Bally High. That little girl you told me about.
Leah. Just seen her for the last time, I think. I love her. I just heard myself say I can't marry her. What's the matter with me, Nellie? What kind of a guy am I anyway?
You're okay. You're just far away from home. We're both so far from home.
Nellie, I must speak to you.
Emile, I was...
You have asked for a transfer. Will you excuse us, please, Lieutenant Cable?
Don't stay, please, Joe.
Nellie, you have asked for a transfer. Why? What does this mean?
I'll explain it to you tomorrow, Emile. I've got to...
No! Now. What does this mean?
It means I can't marry you, Emile. Do you understand? I can't marry you.
Nellie, is it because of my children?
No, not because of your children. They're sweet.
Is it their Polynesian mother, their mother and I?
Yes. It isn't as if I could give you a good reason. There is no reason. This is emotional. This is something that is born in me.
It is not. I do not believe this is something that is born in you.
Then why do I feel the way I do? All I know is that I can't help it. I can't help it. Explain how we feel, Joe.
Nellie.
Dinah, are you ready to go?
Yes, Nellie?
I'll go with you.
What makes her talk like that? What makes you feel the way you do? You and her. I do not believe this is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. It happens after you're born.
You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drowned in your dear little head. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made, and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from all these years. And now it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one chance for me is the thing I do best, to be here on this island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free. And alone.
You know what, DeBeck? When I come back, I'm coming here. Everything I care about is here. Nothing else matters.
When all that you care about is here, that is a good place to be. But when all that you care about is taken away, there is no place. I came so close, so close. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine. paradise once nearly was mine. So deep and clear all my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses with lips I'll never own, and all the lovely adventures that we will never own. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
Would you reconsider going up with me to Marie Louise Island? Now that you haven't got quite so much to lose. We could do a good job, I think, you and I. Back home, when I used to get in trouble, I used to go hunting. I think that's what I'll do now. Good hunting up there around Marie Louise. Jet carriers, cargo boats, troop ships. Big game. When I go to the island, which side should I approach from?
The south side.
Why?
There's a cove there, and rocks. I've sailed behind these rocks many times.
Could a submarine get in between these rocks?
Yes, if he knows the channel.
And once I get there, then what do I do?
You will meet up with two of my friends, Basil and Inato. Wonderful hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? You're coming with me.
But of course, you are too young to go out alone. Let's go find Captain Brackett and tell him the good news.
Oh, wait till that old bastard Brackett hears this. He'll jump out of his skin.
Ha! I would like to see this kind of jump. Let's go.
What's that? What's that? What is that?
That was enough.
Sound like someone's trying to send a message. Sound like code to me.
It wasn't code, sir. The sound you just heard is a contraction of the roof. Your office all.
Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. I wouldn't want to be part of your problems.
Yes, sir.
We should be getting the code soon. We should be getting the message, that's all. I mean, they'd have time to set up an observation post and take Captain Brackett. Phil, don't bother me, I'm busy.
It's about the CB out here, Sir Billis. Commander Perkins over at Operations. He estimates that his act this morning cost over $600,000.
600? Get him in here.
Yes, sir.
True with this. Rick, right in, you hear something, all right? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
All right, get in there! Get in there! Captain, this is Lieutenant Buzz Adams. He flew the mission this morning.
Captain.
Adams. One man you in this outfit's like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just what did it feel like? Sitting down there in your little rubber boat in the middle of the Augusta Empress Bay with the whole damn Navy Air Force trying to rescue you? And how the hell do you follow the PBY anyway?
Well, sir, the Japanese aircraft busted a hole in the side of the plane, and I fell through. The wind just sucked me out.
So I'm to understand you snuck aboard a plane that was taken off for a very dangerous mission. You had sand to do that, all right. And then as soon as an aircraft gun hit the plane, you fell out. The wind just sucked you out, you and your little parachute. I don't think you fell out, Billis. I think you jumped out. Now, which one is it?
Well, sir, it was sort of half and half, if you get the picture.
This is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me. Adams, how long before you noticed he was on the plane?
Well, sir, we'd been out about an hour. It was still dark, I know. Well, we were flying across Marie Louise when the Jap anti-aircraft spotted us and made that hit. That's when Luther, This fella here, that's when he left the ship. Well, I circled just once, time enough to drop him a rubber raft. But some New Zealanders in P-40 spotted him and kept circling while I flew across the island and dropped Joe and the Frenchman off alongside that sub. Well, by the time I got back, the planes were circling around in the air above him like a thick swarm of bees. You would have thought he was a $90 million cruiser or something they were trying to protect. There must have been 55 or 60 planes.
62.
Well, you're not far off, Adams. Harbison here tells me this cost the Navy $600,000.
600? What the hell are you so happy about? Well, sir, I was just thinking about my uncle. Remember my uncle I was telling you about? Used to tell my old man I'd never be worth a dime. Him and his lousy slot machines. Can you imagine a guy?
Billis, why did you do this? I mean, what would possess a man to do something like this?
Well, sir, a man gets kind of held down. You know, you gotta kind of move about. If you're itching to, take a trip to pick up a few souvenirs, you gotta kind of horn in. If you get the picture.
How'd you know about it?
Well, I didn't exactly. When I overheard Lieutenant Cable talking with that fella DeBeck, I knew something big was in the air. A project. That's what I like, Captain. Projects. Don't you?
Billis, you have broken every regulation in the book, and by God, Captain Bracken and I are going to throw it at you.
Sir, may I barge in? My co-pilot watched this whole thing, and he thinks that this fellow Billis down there in the rubber boat with all the planes above him caused a kind of diversionary action that attracted the Jap guns while the sub was slipping into the little cove on the other side of the island and depositing Joe and the Frenchman.
Well, what the hell do you want me to do? Give this guy a Bronze Star?
No.
I don't want any Bronze Star, Captain. But I could use a little freedom, a little room to swing around in, if you know what I mean. If you get the picture.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here!
Yes, sir!
Well, what have you done, Iron Belly?
I would have thrown him in the brig. And I will, too, if I get the ghost of a chance.
Sir, I got some.
And so we are here. This is our first chance to send news to you. We have made contact with former friends of mine. We have set up quarters in a mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. First, the weather. Rain clouds over Bougainville, the treasuries, Chaussure, and New Georgia. We expect rain in this region from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Pardon? Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 900 to 1400. And now our military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. Surface craft, 19 troop barges headed down the bottleneck, speed about 11 knots. Ought to pass Bonica at about 2000 tonight, escorted by heavy warships. There ought to be some way to knock off a few of these. As for aircraft, there is little indication of activity at the moment, but 22 bombers, Bettys, went by at 0600, headed southwest. There was fighter escort, not heavy. They should reach.
But, hey,
Oh, boy.
Where are you going?
Don't want to miss that takeoff, sir. We're going to be going out in waves tonight. Waves.
you know what I like, Bill? Projects, don't you?
All right, listen up.
Ceiling today unlimited. 33 fighter Zeros have moved in from Bougainville. Their course is approximately 23 degrees. Undoubtedly, heavy bombers will follow.
Well, gentlemen, here's our hot tip for today. Joe and the Frenchman have sighted about 20 surface crafts heading southeast from Villa La Villa. Christmas is only 2 weeks away, so let's give those characters a present, a beautiful view of no ships coming back.
Okay with me. Let's go.
Captain, you have to tell her sometime. She hasn't seen him for over 2 weeks. You might as well tell her now.
All right, send her in, send her in.
Sir?
Always get the hard jobs.
Captain Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile DeBeck. I went to his house a couple of days ago. You know how people get in arguments and then days later you think of a good answer? Well, I went to his house and he wasn't there. And I asked his children, he has 2 little children, you see, and they didn't seem to know where he'd gone. At least I think that's what they said. They only speak French. And then tonight while I was on duty over in the ward, we have a lot of fighter pilots over there. You know those boys that knocked out that convoy yesterday? Well, you know how fighter pilots are always talking about Immelmans and wingovers and things, and I never listen usually, except this time they kept talking about a Frenchman. The Frenchman said this, and the Frenchman said that, and I was just wondering if the Frenchman they were talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes, it is, Miss Forbush. I couldn't tell you before, but as a matter of fact, if you stay here and listen, you can hear his voice.
His voice? Where is he?
Behind enemy lines, Lieutenant Cable.
Behind enemy lines? What is he doing?
Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out and there is great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for several days. We must move again. 2 planes are overhead. They are looking for us, we think. We believe that... What?
Hey,
Goodbye.
Give him back.
I can't, that's it.
Captain Brackett, do you think there's a chance I'll ever see Emile DeBeck again? If you don't think so, will you tell me?
Of course there's a chance. There's always a chance.
I didn't even know he was going.
Oh, how could he tell you? Hey, don't blame Mr. DeBeck. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy. He's got a chance, hasn't he, Bill?
Of course. There's always a chance.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Come back so I can tell you something. I know what counts now. You. All those other things. The woman you had before. Her color. What piffle. What a pinhead I was. Come back so I can tell you. Oh God, don't die before I can tell you. All that matters is that we're together. Just together, the way we wanted it to be the first night we met. Don't die, Emile.
Miss Nurse. Please, Miss Nurse.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where is Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I am mother of Liat. She will marry no one but Lieutenant Cable.
Oh, my darling. Cute.
They won't be ready for hours yet. This is the Navy. Eager beavers, look at that beach. Swarm with 10,000 guys, all jerks. Hey, sailor!
Yeah?
You booked on one of those LCTs?
I guess so what?
They'll shake the belly off you, you know. $5 and you can have it.
What is it?
Seasick remedy. You'll be needing it.
Oh, knock it off. That stuff's issued. We all got it. We're trying to fool.
These sailors are getting smarter every day.
For God's sakes, don't get spread out all over here. We're trying to get this place as organized as quickly as possible. For God's sake, will you please stay with your unit? Hey, Stevie, you bowling down at the beach.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Can you tell me where I can find Captain Brackett?
Yeah, he's over on Company Street. He'll be along in a minute now.
Thank you, sir. That's all, sir.
For God's sake, stay with your unit.
Well, Miss McGregor, you nurses going too.
Only a few of us. We're gonna fly back some wounded.
Is Miss Forbush going with you?
I don't know. She may be staying here with the hospital.
Oh, Miss McGregor. You don't get airsick, do you? I was thinking maybe if you had $3 handy, you'd use some of this little package I got here.
Oh, that stuff's no good. We gave that up last month.
That's a female jerk. Beg your pardon, sir. Could I speak to you a moment?
Oh, Phyllis. What do you want? We're moving out soon.
Yes, sir, I know. I would like to do something for Miss Forbush, sir. Stewpot, the professor and Abder and me was wondering what's being done about getting the Frenchmen off that island. We hereby volunteer for such a project. A triple diversionary activity, like what I've done to get him over there. You could drop 3 rubber boats on 3 different sides of the island, confuse the hell out of the Japs. Get the picture?
Well, that's mighty fine of you, Billis, but you're a little late for diversionary action. That was started this morning before the sun came up. Operation Alligator finally got off its can. We landed on 14 Jap-held islands this morning.
I think that's very unfair, sir. The first thing they should have done was try and rescue that Frenchman.
The Admiral agrees with you, Billis. Marie-Louise was the first island they hit.
Did they get him? Is he alive?
We don't know. We sent Buzz Adams up there this morning, but he hasn't returned. But if the Frenchman is dead, it's not fair. It's a damn shame Pilot's operation couldn't go to save at least one of the guys that made it all possible.
Look at the beach. As far as you can see, men waiting to board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific has changed. We're going the other way.
That's very profound, Commander.
Captain Brackett, sir, the launch is ready to take you to your ship.
You got a ship, sir?
Oh, yes. Harbison and I. I'm no longer a lousy island commander. Come on, Bill.
Goodbye, Commander Harbison.
Goodbye, Billis. Oh, by the way, I never did get you into the brig, did I?
No.
Oh, I forgot.
Forgot what, sir?
Your unit will be on our ship. I'll be seeing all of you.
Come on, Bill.
Get the picture?
All nurses will embark assigned planes. All units to Carrier 6. All Marines to LCTs. Are there any questions?
Move out!
Oh, that's right. They're all moving out, you see, because, well, there's been a big change. They're not going to be around here much anymore. Did you understand a word I said? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, oui, nous comprends. Oui.
Well, when I'm down at the hospital, you must promise me to manger everything. Everything that's put in front of you on the table. Sur la table.
Sur la table.
Back to the table. Come here. Now, you've got to learn to mind me when I talk to you, and be nice to me too, because I love you very much. Now, manger.
Chantez, Nellie.
I will not sing that song. You just want to make fun of my French accent. Okay, but you gotta help me. Dites-moi pourquoi
La vie est belle.
la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi. Pourquoi what?
La Pourquoi, mademoiselle, parce que vous m'aimez.
people that are over here. I'm going to try to do this without crying. There are a lot of people, as you can tell, a lot of work went into putting this show together from top to bottom, and we just want to go through and recognize a few people that really put their hearts into it. The first person that we're going to recognize is someone who I've been friends with since I can remember. She got into drama a couple years ago, got bitten by the bug, and since then she's been one of the craziest, loudest stage managers we've ever had. It's been a pleasure working with her. She keeps everyone on our toes, and I don't know what we would do without her. So everyone give a round of applause for Betsy Andres.
Construction that went into building the set behind us, and so we'd like to thank the George Mason stage crew and the head of the stage crew, Mr. Ballou.
All this stuff, they improvise, they scrounge, they build, they clean up after all kinds of messes, and we couldn't do it without them. Thank you very much.
And without the help of the music, this would not be a musical. So a woman that I've worked with over the years in music as well, and a great mentor, Mrs. Webster, for leading the orchestra and making this such a great musical. Please come on up. Miss Webster is going to lead us in one last song for someone where there's no words to thank. So.
Before we do that, I would like to recognize Mr. Peter Corbino. He has played in musicals since 6th grade on the bass.
Yeah, Dean.
Yeah, guys.
So suppose there is this guy who is really, really great. He comes to school real early and he goes home really late. He's gentle with his students and he's steady as a tank. Who is this man? Of course it's Frank.
Like our friend. No one dotes like our friend.